Hi YouTube, today I'm gonna solve and analyze the machine called Optimum on HackTheBox platform. Okay, then we can start. Before I start, I would like to say about the previous video. Guys, my sound didn't um, hear well, that's why sorry for that. I also added automated subscriptions for the video. If you don't understand, I will also upload a video about the machines write-up on medium.com. Don't worry about it. Okay, then we can start now. So today's machine is Optimum, and first I'm gonna connect my VPN. Let's jump here and desktop. Okay then. So as you can see, we have connected our VPN, and I opened another session and refresh the page. As you can see here, we can observe that we are now connected our VPN session. So I'm gonna click map machine. It asks, would you like to terminate another machine? Start new machine. Yes. So after that, I would like to apply two types of map scan against our which city of machine. Sorry about that. However, before I start for scanning part, I would like to edit a TC host directory path and add my machine here and 10.10.10.8. Okay, Optimum. It's like a shopping mall located in Istanbul. The name indicates that Optimum is a shopping mall in Istanbul, by the way. Optimum.htbox and save and exit. So first I would like to send ping command. I sent the echo packet to our machine. Let's check. Yes, we have connected. The domain name works, so that optimum.htbox. We have also another map scan. Guys, I intentionally add NSA secrets from here and entire ports. Server scan, as you can see here. Since I have a lack of time, that's why I should find the vulnerable results only and belong to entire ports, which are 60,000, 5,000 and 543 ports among. So this is also another port scan. Optimum.htbox. Okay, this tells the map that you should check for service scan, and after that default script scan and our domain name, full domain name. Yeah, we have open port on 80. Let's check it out. If you don't use protocol that indicates our full URL, it will automatically search for google.com and brings results from here. So it didn't work. That's why you should you should work with HTTP and HTTPS protocols, which are AT and 443. Anyway, let's check what we have. As you can see here, we have a login page, folder, search, and HTTP file server. I realized that we can use file upload vulnerabilities. I mean that it's so beneficial to apply it that admin credential didn't work, so that we don't have any other files. I also checked for HFS on web browser. Yes, we have such thing. It's the 2014 6287 CV number. I will check for that. Guys, most probably we are dealing with such thing. Yes. This is like a HTTP file server, and it allows us to share files, classify, and it uses web technology and so on. And the usage of the exploit target the IP address and port. Let's try it. It's mostly Python. Yes. Downloads. Oops. Since I'm in desktop directory, create ls. Yes. What was the name of the Python file? Okay then. So Python version 2.3. That's why I will use Python 2.3.x. I will manually check for the exploit. As you can see here, the usage is as the same like here. Now I will give valid parameters to my script, optimum.htbox, target port, which is 80. It didn't work. Okay then. What we can do now, I'm gonna look at it. Okay then. I will also check for the HTML part, and directory scan is also important for us. Now, cluster, research, HTTP, optimum.htbox. Now we will read sudo here optimum. Yeah, it asks for URL. We haven't given the parameter. Guys, I recognized that the HTTP file server has a really strong vulnerability called code execution, and I deeply analyzed the HTTP file server, and I researched about it, and if we send such payload to URL path, it will start the reverse shell operation, and from here, as you can see, this is the remote host, remote card, and encoded payload. I mean that if we search something long, and it will add directly to the open part of the parameter. As you can see here, we have search parameter. Throughout the search parameters, we can add a common payload, which is like an execute PowerShell. By applying this approach, we are gonna set up a listener, and by using this listener, we can get reverse shell. Let's apply what I mean by applying the entire exploit. Now, before I move on, I would like to say that we have to modify our local port, local host, and remote host and remote port. Now, as you can see here, I modified this part. From here, my local host, my local port. It is not important to give 11111. I'm gonna give 1984, and this is remote host. I have already modified it on etc host file. That's why we don't need to additionally use every time IP address. We have domain name and target port, which is 80. Exploit occurs on port 80, as you can see, HTTP protocol. So I will save it, and it's using Python 3, so we can add Python 3. Let's start. As you can see here, we got our shell. Let's move on. We have in desktop the user clusters. I'm also using my command optimum clusters. So we have user flag by applying type command. Okay guys, I found a really useful local privilege escalation vector on exploit database. How can I find it? I just looked at it, system info, and after that, if you scroll up, you can see the version number. By using version number, I just added local privilege escalation or privilege escalation, and I found that page. Now let's use it on our target. We will try CLS, didn't work. Now in PowerShell we have different rules to download files. Since I didn't know how to download files in PowerShell, I asked for GPT.on and give me such thing, as you can see here. Now, sorry guys, I was a bit confused. So I opened my mousepad. I will modify here 10, 14, 5, 80, and my exploit name 30,000 9,719. Okay guys, where I would like to save uses process blah blah. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Now I'm gonna try to download files from this URL. Yes, but we got error since I was trying to download a file named Python. Since we don't have any Python file, therefore I changed the payload. Oh, sorry guys. Now it will work. Yeah, as you can see here, I got 100 source code. 100 source code means that yes, this is correct GET request. Since GET request is like a more downloading something or rendering the page, when you click on the page and refresh, it will render again and again. When you click on the refresh, it will GET request, it will call the GET request and render the page. Anyway, this is not a web security academy so that you can learn it from any other different resources. I will try to run my payload, PS1, since it didn't work. Guys, I have tried a couple of methods, but no one worked efficiently. First, after I uploaded our exploit, it didn't work. I tried many times. I tried set group policies and so on. Since we are not capable user, we cannot edit any group policies on the machine. And also I forgot my shell, as you can see from here, since because I couldn't run repairs. Since I cannot run repairs, it causes an issue on my target and my target crashed. I have used this payload to download the WinPass, which is located on my machine. So therefore, I will also apply another approach, which is very useful. Windows local storage, Windows storage exploits such as stuff. Local exploits such as, sorry. Now, this one might be our solution, but I'm not sure whether we can run Python script or not. But all of them using Python. Directory, we cannot send it to our machine. So from here, guys, I'm going to send the exploit from here. Let's download it. and send it. Windows, office name, Windows dash exploit suggested .py, and I will not change the name of it. Let's jump here and find. Now I'm gonna also try Windows exploit suggested Python. It didn't work. Now I'm also checking how it works. Python. But we have to find a way to send our exploit and make it working on Windows operating system. Since after a couple of minutes, finally the pass worked correctly, and I've analyzed a couple of minutes and I recognized that, and we have a login credentials which are on that NTLM version 2, and since we cannot write any policies on PowerShell, and I found another method to move files to a directory which has writing and creating file and permissions. So I'm gonna move my files to the users public directory so that we can apply our exploit very well. When I tried to run this itself, it suggests a couple of secrets. However, the first one that I applied didn't work, but the second one most probably worked with us, since I start to apply each of the vulnerabilities respectively from top to down. So the exploit is here, so we can move here and let's check it out. This is also an overflow attack. Download the exploit. Our exploit works with C programming language, so I'm gonna check for C syntax usage. Now send it to our target. Oops, before that, our machine. So this is here, and this here. Yes. Now we are gonna download the file, name it 41020 and send it to. I'm gonna send it on public directory. Let's apply it. My machine is frozen since it was down again. Machine was encountered with a lot of crash, start and so on. I'm gonna wait it, executable version of our exploit, because the executable didn't work. That's why I switched on the executable one. So let's check this, see the public, and I'm gonna upload it here. So our machine can run exploits running on compiled ones, which are executable files. I'm gonna download it locally. Oops. Yes. MS16098 ls. Okay guys, I'm gonna move default.exe parent directory, and yes, we got it. Now I'm gonna keep default.exe Onurcan.exe, who is the department head of my department. Now let's check it out. Okay, I'm gonna run Onurcan.exe. I was using a different exploit. However, it didn't work since we were not able to execute our exploit onto target, since I decided to switch different exploits, which is version 2, and the CV number is 2014-6287, and the exploit requires us to get netcat. I have already downloaded netcat and located on the path which Python HTTP server on deployed, and we have the same approach to run exploit, and this requires us to give local IP address, local port number. So let's get a try. The exploit that we use is on version 3, but we have to apply version 2. Because of that, I couldn't conduct a privilege escalation operation on the machine, since the machine is too much buffer overflow or has a huge system usage. So it wasn't able to run my privilege escalation attack vector, which is RGNOBG integer overflow. So that's why I decided to move on the second version of the exploit. We are asked to use Python version 1, but we have to host a server to run netcat, so we have to run multiple times. Guys, when I run the pedals, it gave me an error which indicates that there is no such URL path and path actually. So that's why it couldn't run the netcat listener on the target. So in order to deal with that problem, we have to use URL decoding and encoding. So to do that, I'm gonna use online encoding, decoding tool. Okay, we are going to decode this code. Since it was a problem for us, Anyway, it cannot do that. I'm gonna use auto detect because it couldn't work. So I'm gonna check for another encoding tool. I'm gonna use for base 64. Sorry guys, we are not gonna encode, we are using decoding. So guys, I'm gonna replace the payload part so it will work properly. Let's check. Hey, it may work. Let's try. Python. Now it again gave me an error. So I found a really useful exploit to get privilege escalation part, elevate the problem, and the top side of the vulnerability, the exploit suggested results shows that the MS16135, we are not interested in denial service, but you can look for privilege escalations for each version, but the most newest one may be the most vulnerable one from my point of view. That's why I moved on and sent the exploit from my local machine to the target by using this payload, which I described before. And after that, exploit requires us to give the system information in order to run this exploit. Now I give my enumeration commands. We are using Windows Server 2012 R2 standards. So I'm gonna run it again to check for usage. As you can see here, 41015.exe and 30. Guys, I tried a lot of exploits to get privilege escalation part. However, the first exploit, local privilege escalation exploits that we used was worked. Because of my connection, I mean throughput, network connection is too slow. The machine couldn't interpret my exploitation attack and waited for too much time. So there are two ways to get initial access to machine, and I will also attach them in the video. And there are also a variety of exploitation methods which can be used by Windows exploits such as the Python script. So that's all for me today. Thanks for watching, and I will also upload new CTF videos about HackTheBox machines. Now, lastly, I'm gonna get my
road flag. Yeah, we got it. No, it's correct. We have done it. Let's try again. Yes, we are done. It was easy, but as you know, most people say that the OSCP machines are really stressful, especially for the connection, exploitation, since sometimes it can be a crash. So that's why we have to adapt ourselves to alleviate this type of machines. Okay then, thank you for everything guys. Bye.